Welcome to the lineup. I'm Megan McDonald. A ton of basketball action going on this weekend, but that's not all. Softball starts their spring season this week, and I promise I'll get to some preseason awards in a minute, because first we're going to talk men's hoops, our game of the week, and rightfully so. It's a rematch between Grand Canyon and Seattle U. The last time these two teams saw each other, the Redhawks upset the Lopes on their home court. Seattle U has been on fire since the beginning of the second half of conference play, winning its last 5 games and ending up on SportsCenter with this Brendan Wessendorf buzzer beater shot from 41 feet out. Let's watch it again because it's pretty clutch. As a team, the Redhawks are shooting 44% from the field and 38% from behind the arc, but as we've seen, Grand Canyon is pretty darn good. Yes, they've dropped 2 games in a row, the Seattle U game and then New Mexico State just 2 days later, but then they bounced back and picked up 2 wins in a row, and I mean, come on, the Lopes are 21-4 overall, so I wouldn't count them out just yet. They'll definitely be looking to avenge this loss from earlier this season. This game could shake up the conference standings, hence its game of the week. Heading right on over to women's basketball, we have 3rd place on the road, taking on 4th place in the league standings. That's CSU Bakersfield playing Utah Valley. The runners are 5-4, while the Wolverines are just right behind them at 4-5. The runners have won their last 3 games, 2 of those being on the road. CSUB is averaging nearly 35 rebounds a game, with senior Badabe Zimpari leading the pack in the category. Just last week, she averaged 7 boards a game to go with 15.5 points per game, which helped Bakersfield move up to 3rd in the standings. Like I said, Utah Valley right behind them in 4th place, but the Wolverines have dropped 2 of their last 3 games. But that win in there, that win was against UTRGV, who is currently 2nd in the WAC and leads the conference in scoring defense and field goal percentage defense. So that was a big win for Utah Valley. The Wolverines are a strong team, so don't count them out. Big things happening in the conference. Like I said earlier, softball starts this weekend. Baseball starts up next weekend, which means that the WAC preseason awards and rankings have been announced. So without further ado, take a look. Softball up first. New Mexico State is the preseason favorite to win the 2016 WAC softball title in a vote of the league's 6 head coaches, who I may add could not vote for their own team. Aggie Fiona Finau was selected as the preseason player of the year, and UMKC's Katie Kelly was selected as the preseason pitcher of the year. Check out WACsports.com for the full schedule of games this week. Over in baseball, Grand Canyon is the preseason favorite to win the 2016 WAC baseball title. The Lopes shortstop Paul Penachone and Sacramento State pitcher Sam Long were selected WAC preseason player and pitcher of the year per vote of the league's 10 head coaches, which again could not vote for their own team or players. As I mentioned earlier, the men's game of the week is Seattle U hosting Grand Canyon, but there's also a women's game of the week, and that's Chicago State hosting New Mexico State. Those are going to be big games, but they aren't the only games that are on the WAC Digital Network that you can stream live, so check out the full schedule. 5 games total on the WAC Digital Network, and that's including the 2 games of the week. The other 3 is the UMKC men hosting UTRGV and vice versa, the UTRGV women hosting UMKC, and then the Seattle U women travel to Grand Canyon, all live on the WAC Digital Network. Those games you can find at WACsports.com/live. For more information, check us out at WACsports.com or follow us on Twitter and Facebook.